me and a friend group of mine just, like, got a shit ton of beer, like, pounded some beer, and we just sat outside on my back porch and burned everything.
Yeah.
And we went through, like, read the notes, and like, you know, I was going back over, like, hey, this is the time that we saw this movie, or this is the time that we saw this band together, and that kind of thing, and just throw it in the fire. And that's probably the most relieving thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah. Fire is cleansing.
Like, it was real nice. Like, it's at one point, I think that I was, like, tearing up, not because I was, like, getting rid of things, but because it was like, oh my god, I'm letting all this go, and that was fucking incredible. Like, that was so nice.
Yeah, mine wasn't as dramatic as that. I just looked down at it. I was like, I'm over this. And I just...
Yeah, but also, yours was not as fresh.
No,
like,
definitely
you'd
not.
had, you know, a year or two to work through it. So, like, you're definitely moved on. And also, you guys did not end as dramatically as we did.
No, definitely not.
So, whew, it was a journey and a half.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's a nice thing. If you ever, like, if you have something like that, and then things go south, like, try fire.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Try fire. I've seen so many guys burn stuff.
It's not, it's just,
I
like,
just want to say this,
really
too.
relieving.
Like, I think that it's funny because, like, girls get the stereotype of, like, handling breakups really bad.
Mm-hmm.
With, like, the ice cream and all the bullshits, like... And I'm saying it's a stereotype. I'm not saying it's right, because I think it's funny because most of the guys that I know do not nobody handles breakups well, but it's like, if you want to see some, like, just watch a grown man cry, just go over and talk to him about his most recent breakup.
Yeah, I'm really awful with breakups. For the most part, I've had 2 or 3 where I was like, fuck it, this is over, and I don't feel bad about that or anything, and, like, there's no... I was like, as soon as it was over, I was like, all right, I'm good. Like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen very often.
No, I don't think so. But yeah, I mean, as far as a fun other story, I know I've told you this one, but my most recent ex and I, we talked recently for a while.
That's weird to me.
I don't know. It was kind of
because you guys were very much not on good terms.
No, yeah. Well, that was the thing, dude. It was just this, like, there just was one day, and it wasn't unprompted. We had seen each other or something, and I just texted her, and I was like, you know, it was odd because, like, I didn't want to be the bigger man and, like, text first. But I sent her this thing, and I was like, look, we dated for a while, and obviously it didn't work out, and obviously you're doing great, and I am too, because I really am.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like, I'm sorry, I guess. Like, I'm sorry that it didn't end the way that it could have or should have. And I just want to acknowledge that you were a big part of my life for a long time, so you'll always be important to me.
Yeah.
And you'll always, like, have a place in my heart, not in, like, I'm always gonna have feelings for you or always like that, but, like, just, like, yeah, like, we were involved with each other, like, that type of thing. Like, it was a long time. It was, like, my first college relationship.
Yeah.
Like, I'll never forget that. Especially the goosebumps walk away. but you know what I mean? And then she responded and it was just like, you know, thanks for saying that. Like, we kind of talked and I was like, because I'm a narcissist and I wanted to know. And I was like, yeah, did you, like, hate me? And she was like, yeah, I hated you.
Yeah, she definitely hated you.
And I was like, she's like, but I don't hate you anymore. I'm, like, really glad that you apologized, and I'm super sorry, too. Like, both of us didn't handle it well, and I think that next time we see each other, it won't be weird. Yep. Which is good. And, you know, if I don't see her ever again, that's also fine.
Yeah.
You know, because, like, I don't know. It's just like that water under the bridge thing. It's like, now there definitely is nothing. You know what I mean? Because I feel like you can just hold on to stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Especially a breakup. Sure. You can hold on to stuff for so long, and that, like, when you see that person, your heart just kind of goes, just, like, drops. Not in a good way. You're just like, fuck, like, I don't want to see this person or talk to this person.
I've had many moments. It's like that, I think I said this to you, that scene from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Yeah.
Whenever they're sitting at the bar, and light spoilers, he and Chow had just, like, ended. And she, like, walks into the bar, and he's just like, shit!
Yeah.
Well, I've had many moments like that.
I feel like a better one for you is, I mean, that's obviously...
No, I'm sorry, I mixed that up. My moment was whenever he runs into Envy.
Yeah. I was going to say, I thought it was different, but I was thinking whenever she comes over to his house, and I can't remember his roommate's name.
Wallace?
Wallace, yeah. Wallace opens the door, and she's like, is Scott
here.
home?
He just left.
And he jumps to the window, and then he like goes back in and grabs his coat really fast. That always gets me. That's how I felt for a long time.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I think... I'm honestly such a bitch, though. Like, I'm...
What do you mean?
I'm
I know, but what do you
I'm
what do you
super
mean?
dramatic sometimes. Like, one time, just in high school, I would see my high school ex,
Mm-hmm.
and she... That's the last story I'll tell. But I would just, like, look at her, and I would just go, and I would just, like, turn my head the other direction. And she's on the other side of the hall.
Yeah.
She can't hear my little, my little, like, throat noise.
But she knows.
Yeah, she knows.
She feels it.
Yeah, she could feel it. But I'm always just so petty.
Yeah. The weirdest part about a breakup for me is, like, trying to navigate whether or not, like, it's like, are we gonna, like, be civil? Did we end in a way that, like, we're gonna hate each other and, like, constantly be at each other's throats? Or are we just gonna, like, be friends still? Because I've had all of those experiences, and I don't really know what makes them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that I ever, like, have actively made that decision.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it just kind of
evolves.
happens. And I don't know, like, how that works.
Yeah. I can't really say that I feel like I've had a friend after.
Really?
It's always taken some time.
I've definitely had that, for sure.
Like, immediately after, or...
Yeah. Yeah. And, I mean, like, I don't know, I'm not going to say that it was weird for me, but it's definitely something that I thought about very often as, like, well, damn, like, we were just, like, making out and shit, and now we're just hanging out? Like, I don't understand this, but it worked, and, like, it happened, but I don't know what was different about, like, that time than, like, when I was like, fuck you. Like, I don't want to even see your fucking face, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I'm not ever really like that.
I've been like that before.
I know. Fuck you. Get out of here.
Like, you've seen me just fucking pissed before because of like, relationship shit.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a weird thing, because I'm not a very angry person.
No.
But when I am angry, it is bad.
Yeah. I think it's funny, because, like, I never, in relationships, I don't get... I've kind of talked about this before. I know I've mentioned it, but I'm the type of guy that because of my parents splitting up, I'll stay in a relationship as long as I can.
Yeah.
To the point where it's just bad for me.
Well, I mean, that was my whole thing, too.
Yeah.
Even my therapist told me that.
Yeah.
It's like, you think that you stay in this relationship because you don't want, like, the same shit with your mom and dad to happen? And I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah. Definitely.
And I was like, yeah, absolutely.
I totally think that's a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, like at the end of my last relationship, I was just like a quiet, boring, nothing shell.
It destroyed you as a person.
Yeah.
I don't know if the breakup or the relationship or anything like that did it, but it did happen right after you guys broke up.
Oh, I was drained.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And not in the good way.
No. Nice.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Breakups are fucking weird. How do you have like a good coping mechanism? Because I sure as fuck don't.
I do, but I'm not going to talk about it on air.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know. With, in my most recent experience, at least, it was like, we would be around each other and we would just, like, take shots at each other.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was like,
that was your coping mechanism?
Well, that's just how I cope with everything, you know? I just make jokes.
Yeah.
But these were a little more aggressive, I feel.
Yeah. I will play through a couple campaigns of any video game.
Really?
Yeah, always. Guys just sit there and just play, and like you just kind of turn your brain off. You don't have to think about it. You know?
Yeah.
That's one thing that I definitely do.
It's just been interesting to me because, like, most of the ones that I've gone through recently, I've been like, not a problem, that's fine. And then, you know, there was that one where I was like, I don't know what to do, Parker.
Yeah.
It's just like truly fucked up.
Yeah. That was pretty funny.
Fuck you.
I thought it was funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. I genuinely
Do you
thought...
like seeing me in pain?
No. But... But in that one, it was just so cute.
No, it wasn't.
You were so cute. You were just...
What?
Yeah, you were like, Parker. And I was like, yeah, buddy. And you were like, I'm sad. But you weren't like the normal type of sad where I'm worried. It was just like, you were just kind of like a dog, like a sad puppy that was just like, oh God. That was you. I don't know. That's why it was funny. It wasn't funny that you were sad, but it was the way that you were sad.
Man, you know, fuck you.
Yeah, I'm a piece of shit. I know.
Yeah, you suck.
But I do have one more breakup story because we're getting there.
Yeah.
This is the one that hurt the most. You thought you were
okay.
You thought you were around for the one that hurt the most. No, sirree.
I'm excited for this because I really thought that I'd seen it.
No, you definitely didn't. This one, like...
Well, now I'm pissed I haven't seen your worst, because you saw my worst.
Oh, God.
Fuck you. It worked out.
Yeah, I did. There you go. See, that's why I'm also can make fun of you.
Yeah.
I was never gonna...
fuck off.
Yeah. In high school, I dated this girl, and...
What's her name?
No. Nope. Not a chance.
What's the first letter of her name?
How about we just call her Sally?
Okay. Okay.
We're just gonna call her Sally. So me and Sally started. This was like the first time I felt. I felt like. This is like the first time I felt ballsy enough to like ever ask a girl out. Like I kind of talked to her once or twice, seen her at church a few times, kind of, and I just went up to her in the middle of the lunch room, the cafeteria. I was like, "Hey, what are you doing Saturday?" And she was like, I don't know. And I was like, well, you got plans now. Can I take you out? I know.
Damn, son.
Yeah, and she was like, yeah, that's great. So we went and it was a great first date. We went to like Goodwill and I took her out to eat and like, it was kind of cool because like, I was like, all right, so you're going to pick out me out an outfit and I'm going to pick out you an outfit and we'll wear them once we leave here. Mm-hmm. And so that was kind of cool. It was like pretty interesting and it was really great. And then we started dating. We dated for like 10 months and it was like my first real relationship. I mean, I will never forget that 8th grade relationship, but this one was like the first like real one. I mean, it was great and I was like head over heels for her. And then I broke up with her because it started getting to the point where it was just, you know, not good and I was sad and, you know, it was just, there was a lot going on in her life. And so I broke up with her. Mm-hmm. And then like a week later, this is where the story starts getting really funny.
Okay.
Or fucked up, depending on how you're probably going to think it's funny because I thought your breakup was funny. Yeah. But also this one just is funny. So like a week later, like I had like, you know, put my foot down. I was like, you know, you can't treat me like this. I know that like things are going on in your family and that sucks because like I get that because that was when things had started to go on with mine. So a week later she calls me and she's like, I am just like, I don't know what to do. I'm so sorry. I really do care about you. Like, can we please meet up and talk? So we meet up and we go talk and so we got back together, you know, pretty typical. And then not like a week and a half later, she texts me and says, I'm over you and I'm done with it. And she
Did she have a new guy?
Yes. A week and a half later, she started dating the guy she's still dating right now.
Whoa.
Yeah. So it's been like 4.5 years that they've been dating. And
you did that. That
what
could
did
be you.
I know. I mean, dude, for real though, like I cried for like 2 weeks.
Holy shit.
I'm telling you, like,
I've never cried that much.
I really liked, I thought I was going to marry this girl, like, legitimately, because it was, like, a really good relationship, like, you know, she had stuff going on with the family, and, like, I kind of, like, understood that, so I wasn't mad, but I was just, like, I didn't want to be treated like that.
Yeah.
But then, yeah.
Damn, dude, you could be, like, on your way to marriage right now.
I'm glad I'm not.
Yeah, that would be weird.
I'm really, really glad I'm not. I'm having a great time.
Yeah. One time I had an ex, after I broke up with